I wanted to do a quick little walkthrough of these new 49 and Market albums. As you know, I love the 6x8 albums, and so when 49 and Market came out with the new ones that have the built-in pages, I wanted to check them out. So I wanted to share that with you. I know that a lot of places are showing them, but they're not opening them up and looking at the actual composition of it. So I wanted to do that for you today. So they have the albums that have the binders and the page protectors, like any other album with the binder hooks and loops, right? This is not a binder. This is an already pre-done set up book. So on the back, you'll see that it has, you know, the different pages that are in it, and it's called the Foundations Mixed Up Album, and it comes in white, black, and craft. So if you see these page setups, you kind of have a sense as to what it looks like. When it comes, it does have a protector here, so you don't get to see how it's set up. So that's what I wanted to show you today. So the album itself is a hard, sturdy chipboard covered in paper, just like the other albums. However, the inside has all of the pages set up, and they are attached, okay? So there's nothing you have to put together, which is kind of nice, but it's also limiting in a way, too. For people who like to kind of free range and do whatever they want, that might be frustrating. For those of you who kind of like to have a skeleton and will build around it, this is for you, right? Because it's already attached. You don't have to worry about these falling out because they're already put in. I'm going to do an album with this, and we'll see how it goes if I find it limiting, because I kind of like to go free range, as you know. I don't like to follow rules or instructions. That's one of my tragic flaws. But everything is already stuck in the album. Now, you've got the inside cover and the outside cover. Again, they're covered with paper. You've got this first flip, which is a large flip, and it is gusseted. So if you put something in there, it does have a gusset here that is about a 1/4 inch. So if you can put stuff on the inside, you can put multiple things in here, thickness wise, and it will give you that leeway so it doesn't just pop up like it is right now. It also has a small one in here too. It has a gusset as well. So again, you could put, you know, flip ups and outs and stuff like that. So that's kind of nice to have that thickness. And I like that it starts with a full page. Now, you could cut this down, you could punch into it, you could do a border on it, but at least you're starting with a full page if you want to do kind of a title page to your album. I always do that because I like putting where I was going or what I was doing and then the year or the date. So that's the first page. And then, of course, it's the full size on the back. The next page is a pocket, and I put these little pieces in here, and we'll talk about those later. But this is a pocket, so you could make a little book and put it inside. You could have, you know, additional photos and stuff and put them inside. It is gusseted as well, so there's lots of room to move and to grow. You could decorate the flap. You could put something on the front. This is where these come in, because you could also put one of these here as well. They do have brads, so if you put it on the inside, you're going to have to put something over that so it doesn't catch on everything that goes in. But it's kind of cool that they give you that. And then, of course, then the strings will undo and come together to keep that little pocket closed. The flap is kind of big enough on its own, and if you have stuff or have it weighted, or if you know, were to put an embellishment or something on top of that, I think it would stay closed on its own. But they do give you these as an option. And there's 3 of them because there's 2 more of those pocket things later on, and we'll see that in a second. On the back, full size page. In the middle, one full size 6x8 page. So again, you could put flips and flaps on it. You could create your own waterfall. We have a waterfall in the album, and we'll get to it in a minute, but options there. Here are two more of those flaps where we could put the little brads with the string. And these are just simple flip outs. Okay. They are not gusseted, so you can't put a ton of stuff here, but I still think you could probably put, you know, one or two little flips and cover that in. Good place for ephemera, because you could like fold your ephemera on one side and then have it flip out. This is just a sticky note I was writing on, but some options there. Okay. And again, there's two for here and then one for the beginning. So you've got all three. On the back, full-size page. So lots of room to grow for mixed media, for your own kind of determination. And then on the back cover, so this is the back, is the waterfall. And they already have that printed that says pull. And I thought it pulled fairly nicely. I don't think you could do it one-handed, of course, but very easily flows and does that. So I thought that was kind of nice. I don't see how this little piece isn't going to get bent on the bottom. So, you know, I might want to do something else, like around the corners, round them or something. But I thought that was kind of nice. And you could, you know, do mixed media or something on this so it isn't just plain white. You could stamp on that as an extra little thing. Or if you were giving this as a gift, you could also do your little thing here saying, you know, you're such a great friend, or I love you, this is why I made you the album, blah, blah, blah. So it would be a nice little surprise there too. And then, and those are 4x6, I believe, yes. Let's pull it out. Yeah, so these are 3 3/4, the flat pieces on the back side, but they're 4x6 on the front side. So again, lots of room for photos, lots of room for stamps and embellishments, and then the back cover. So that is their new album that is already foundationally set up with those papers. I would say if you wanted to remove something, you could. It looks though that everything is kind of layering on top of each other on the spine. So if you wanted to rip it apart, you know, it looks like this was put in first, this was stuck on top of it, and then this, and then this. So if you see, there's kind of the thickness there of all 4 levels of paper. If you were going to remove something, I would probably want to slice it here as opposed to pulling everything off the spine. I guess if you didn't want any of these and you wanted to totally redo it, you could pull everything, but then at that point I would probably just buy their covers and do what you want, because they do have plain covers with nothing inside, and then you can start from scratch. But I thought it was kind of a nice option for you know, people who are getting started or want to do something but don't want to have to buy all the little packages of flips and flaps, and they give you enough variety here of the different kinds that they do offer that you could kind of play around first. Yeah, I kind of enjoyed it, and we'll see when I pull things together. I'm going to be using the Sunset Beach Club that Vicky Booten released on her own for my album. So look for that in the next little while as you see me, and we'll see how it goes. Let me know if you have any questions.